Hey there guys, it's day number 33 inside Clik Delivery. My name is Drew and I'm going to log into my account and give you guys a little update, what's going on, what's happening inside my account, and we'll go over what's happening in my future here in a second. You know what, I'm already in my account. Anyways, I got to show you guys that I'm actually logging into my account because I know a lot of people out there, when they make these kind of videos, they actually fake the results. They take screenshots and then mess around with them. So I don't want you guys thinking that. Because my results are pretty crazy in the offers that I promote. Because what did I do? I built myself a brand online. I built myself a following, and I've got a bunch of people that buy off me all the time and that follow me from offer to offer to offer because they see what I pick is good and all that stuff. Right? It has longevity to it. So that's the key to this stuff, guys. It's not about buying traffic and all that stuff. It's about building a brand online, building a following, and honestly, like, if you want to be up here, guys, like number 1, number 2, number 3, stuff like that, it's like your following, right? The more followers you have, the more results you're going to have, right? The bigger cash outs you're going to have and all that stuff in programs, the faster you're going to build programs. That's what it's all about, guys. So I'm still at the number 1 spot here. I'm just killing it. Doing really, really good. I just broke 10K yesterday, and I'm at $10,444 referral commission. So that's it's a little bit over 100K in the first line sales, because we're on 8% referral commission now in this system. So I've done a lot of sales within a month, which is pretty impressive. I'm impressed with myself. So my referrals, guys, I haven't got any referrals as of yesterday. Yesterday I had 333, and today I have 333. I'm sure I'll get some more, but it's this thing's getting hard to sell now. Not hard, I shouldn't say hard to sell. Anyone can sell anything, but it's getting a little bit more difficult to sell than a startup or your normal typical fast paying rev share kind of thing, because it's not very attractive to people. Okay, this thing. And guys, you know what? When I make these videos, you might hear me say stuff that's like, okay, yeah, I don't want to join that system now. You might start thinking that. But the reason why I make these videos, first off, is, as I was saying at the start, like, guys, it's all about your following, right? The more people that follow you, the more people that are viewing what you're doing and looking at what you're doing, the more income you're going to make, basically, right? So if I can connect with people and connect to them on a level where they can see that I'm being 100% honest, and I'm not just like doing these videos just 100% to go and get you to join me and stuff like that. Like, people notice when they connect with me, when they reach out to me on my Facebook and stuff, they see that I'm constantly putting out like extreme value. Like, this is what I'm doing in my business right now to create income. This is how I'm driving traffic. I'm using YouTube, I'm using Facebook, helping, like you see on my Facebook page all the time, that I'm, I mentor people, right, for free. So, and they always, there's one there, they're always posting on my wall here, thanking me, like real people. Like, it can't get any better than that, basically, guys, is having someone, if you're using your Facebook page, a social media outlet, as your hub, to drive your traffic through it, then there's nothing better than someone coming and posting on your wall, I just made my first $100 online because of you, stuff like that. So in your business, don't focus on making sales, guys. Focus on connecting with people and focus on building relationships, because what does that lead to? It leads to your sales, right? If you this is the problem I see with most marketers that are new to making money online, is they go, they find a product and they get involved with that product. They go and they spam the internet. They make post after post on their Facebook wall. They go and they put videos on YouTube and all that. And they get some a little bit of traction, and some people join them and stuff. But it's never big results, right? Like, they never see 10K, stuff like that. They never see, most of the time, 1,000K out of a system or whatever, or $100 a day out of a system. And that's kind of their goals and their desires. And simply what they're missing is just that one simple key of the, it's not about focusing on just, hey, I need to make a sale, I need to make a sale, I need to make a sale. If you focus on, I need to build my following, I need to connect with as many people as possible, it's totally related, guys. Your following to your income. Like, look at these big, huge time marketers out there, like Vic Stryzeus and like Jeremy Rush, and the big name people out there that are doing huge income online, and they own their own systems and all that stuff. The reason how they got there is because they've built a following. It's not like they went out there and they bought a bunch of traffic and they sat back and promoted some product sales funnel and got rich that way, because it's not. Because everyone else online, that's what they're doing. They're freaking going and joining some company, some dumbass company, going and joining it, and then promoting that system sales funnel and using their affiliate link to try and make sales, right? And if everyone's doing the same thing and everyone's failing, then what happens when you do something different? You produce results, and you get better results than if you're just out there doing what everybody else is doing, okay? Guys, rev shares are the most simplest thing I've ever sold in my life. They're just really easy to sell, because the majority of people that drop money into these things, if they drop it into a proper system, they're going to make return. They're going to make money. I shouldn't say return, but they're going to make money, right? They're going to make more than they put into it. And if it's a good system, like Clik Delivery, guys, it's an awesome system, because the admin, he actually cares about this thing making it, right? Like, he's not thinking about, oh, I need to make it through the first 6 months so I can just bank and make a big bank off this thing. That's what most admins think when they start a rev share or a hippie hypey site. They're just thinking about, if I can keep this thing open for 6 months, I'm going to make a big bank out of this, right? I'm going to be able to buy a house or whatever kind of thing. Because you think about the funds that are going into a system, and there's thousands and thousands of people out there promoting the system because they know it's easy to sell, and they know that they can build referral commission off it. And it's one of those things that's, it's not like a monthly referral commission. It's freaking daily, guys. When you sell a rev share, and it's not a seed money kind of rev share where you just earn off that person's seed money they put in the system, but if it's a constant, every time they buy in that system, you earn referral commission. Guys, the income you can make in these things is just freaking crazy, like nuts. Like, look at this. I'm not really doing a thing. I'm putting videos on YouTube. If you look at these videos, guys, I haven't put a video on every single day. Probably the most, it's like, I would say 4 videos a week that I'm putting on YouTube, and that's it, guys. I'm just putting YouTube videos on here about Clik Delivery, spilling out, like, this is what I think is good about the system, this is what I think is bad, this is what I think needs to change. Hey, if you're going to join this, maybe this is what you should do. I lay out like a game plan of compounding out the side of the system. If you're having a big startup, you want to compound outside the system, because you can only withdraw 5 times your seed money out of this thing, or $30K, right? Most people are not going to start with $6,000, right? Most people will start with like 500 plus or 250. I've seen some people come in with $10, some people come in with $50. So what I try and do in my videos to put out the right kind of content is I tell people, like, what's going on inside my head. What's going on in here is, if you're gonna come in with a lot of money, say for instance you come in with $1,000 like I did, then compound outside the site to create that $6,000 of seed money, so you can withdraw the $30,000. Okay, most people won't tell you that. They'll just tell you, oh, join the site, it's great, it's a stable site, which it is. Okay, so the other thing is if you come in with a little amount of money, like if you start with like $50 or $10, or I'd say like under $500, what you want to do, because you have a smaller startup, is compound inside the site to create a bigger withdrawal. Do that big withdrawal, and then come back into the system and use that as your seed money. And if it's not a lot, like if it's if it's still $250, like say for instance you came in with $10 and then you withdraw 5 times 10, $50 or whatever, then you want to keep on doing that until you create a large amount of seed money, and then you can start compounding outside of the site to create $6,000 of seed money. Okay, so for a lot of people it's confusing, and it's they don't get it because it's different than the normal typical rev share. The normal typical rev share, guys, is you come in, you compound inside the site, and you can withdraw whatever the heck you can withdraw, because you just keep on compounding. But if you think about it, those kind of sites, guys, they're not stable, right? They always have problems. They're always dropping off within 6 months or whatever, if they're lucky even to make it 6 months, because people come in, especially like guys like leaders and stuff like that. Like, look at this. I started with 10 grand, or I started with $1,000, and I've done $10,444 referral commission. So I've put 100% of this back into the system, right? Like, I haven't withdrawn it, and well, I did withdraw it, but then I put it back in the system because I'm compounding outside the system. But leaders, what ends up happening with a leader, and this is what happens with every other system I do, guys. I'm not gonna lie to you and sit here and be like, yeah, I put more money in than I take out. No one's gonna do that in their right mind, right? What I normally do is I'll go and I'll use 100% of my referral commission to build my shares, to build just this like massive amount of shares. Like, if you go into, like, here, we'll go into my Frap account and I'll show you guys like what I normally do in a system. And what this does in a system is it kind of doesn't kill it, because it's only one person doing it, and you know, not that many people are on the leaderboard, right? Like, if you look at it, who has that much referral commission, you can see here, guys, it's just like it drops like crazy. Like, from the top spot here, 10,000, and then, you know, 5 spots down, this is not even $2,000, right? So it's just like 2%, not even, guys, I wouldn't even say 2% of the people that are in our company, in a rev share especially, or an MLM company, that do crazy results online. But when you can do crazy results online, you can actually really impact the system to a disadvantage for the system. Okay, so if you look at this, okay, and I'm not saying like I wrecked this system or whatever, I just used the system how they had it set up. Okay, so if you look at this here, this is my FAP account. It's another rev share. I referred like a shitload of people into it, right? There's 507 paid members under my account here. Got a ton of referral commission. Share earnings are like friggin' off the roof. But my referral commission, guys, $136,000. I put that 100% of that back into the system to buy shares with. Okay, so it's if you think about it, that really puts a stress on the system, because with this system, I only started with $2,000, right? I put $2,000 into the system, and the potential in this system here, once they, you know, get their bank in the system and all that stuff, you guys know what's going on with fortadpays. We're basically waiting on a bank to get into the system till we can start, you know, moving along here. But I'll be able to withdraw their maximum withdrawal out of the system. Who knows? It could be unlimited, and I'll just withdraw my available cash balance per day, which is like $6,000, right? But I only started with $2,000. So do you see that, right? RevShare relies on fresh funds. So these kind of systems here, guys, where to the average person, it doesn't look appealing. It's like, okay, the earnings are a little bit low. They're not super high. Like, there's some RevShares out there that are like 30% per day, or 15% per day, or 20% per day, kind of stuff like that of the earning. And this one here, guys, like the $5 shares, I think they're 2.6 or something, or 3.6 or whatever, which is not super low, but it's not very high and appealing to people. But when you think about it, you're building an income, okay? Do you want to build an income that is going to disappear in 6 months, 8 months max, right? With those high paying rev shares, okay? Or do you want to build an income that you know is going to be around for years and years and years, because it's set up for longevity? It's not set up for just, hey, one hit wonder, you come in there and you make one withdrawal and then boom, the system's going, kind of thing, right? So that's what you want to focus on, guys. And this is what a lot of people are not focusing on nowadays, because I can tell I've, you know, all the same content that I put out in every single system out there, you know, almost a video a day or whatever is out there, and my referrals never stop, guys. Every single day I get a referral. If I'm not getting one, I'm getting 2, 3, 4, whatever. This is the first time in, like, I would say about 3 years that I haven't got a referral every single day. Today I haven't got a referral, although it's, you know, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon right now, but maybe I won't get a referral today, kind of thing. Okay, so what I'm saying here is it's just, when you think about it, it's crazy what the average person, 98% of people out there, that's the average, right? The average person goes for. It's nuts. they go for something that won't work, right? They go for something that is like a dream, a hope, a wish, but they don't go for something that is realistic, which does not make sense to me, guys. It doesn't make sense to me. You know, this is what it's like, kind of. It's like you going and buying a lottery ticket, right? The odds of you going, say for instance, you go and you buy a $100 lottery ticket. I don't know if that's possible or not, but we'll say that. $100 lottery ticket, the odds of you winning your $100 back is unreal. Like it's to the millions, if not billions kind of thing, okay? This is what joining a high, paying rev, it's not on that scale, but this is kind of what it's like, is like that. It's like you going and buying a lottery ticket kind of thing. Are you going to make all your money back? Most likely not, right? You're going to get in there. What happens? The high paying rev shares guys, those hippie hypey sites, stuff like that, they're set up like that to make money off you, right? They're not set up for you to make a lot of money. They're set up for them to make money off you. If you think about it, I know this is a horrible thing for me to say something like that, but honestly, if you look at them and you digest how they work, that's what it is. The only people that are going to make good money in those systems are the people coming in that sponsor like crazy. I could make good money in those systems if I wanted to, right? Those people, boom, they're going to make good money because they're probably putting in a couple thousand or 1,000, and they're earning a lot more than that within their first month or whatever, because they're doing a ton of referral commission, right? You saw my results there, 10,000 something, right? I only put 1,000 into the system, okay? The second big, huge reason is that they pay out too fast. And what happens in a rev share, guys, people go in there and they get addicted to buying because they can see, oh, I'm making more money, okay? But if the system doesn't have enough money to pay you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the road, when you want to start cashing out because you've hit your goal in the system, what is the actual money in the system? It's fluff and air, guys. It's not even real because the money's not there. Okay, so what you have to do, and you guys spread this word around. If you're making videos, if you're putting content out there to create something for yourself online, create a following, then let people know. Like, there's difference between rev shares. It's the same thing as there's difference between cars, right? A Ferrari, a Lamborghini is totally different than a Honda Civic. It's totally different. They don't even work the same in the inside, right? One's got so much horsepower, so much, technology behind it that it's costing, millions and millions, and if not probably billions just to create that one car, where a Honda Civic is, kind of based, I'm not big on cars and I don't really know that much about cars, but it's probably based on the same foundation and the same, concept as it has been for the last 20 years. Little shitty car that a single mom can afford, or a teenage kid could afford, kind of thing like that, where the concept of a Lamborghini or a Ferrari or a, Bentley or whatever, the concept is based on a totally different target market, right? It's based on people with money, people that want quality, stuff like that. So, not saying Hondas are not quality cars, but what I'm saying here, guys, is that there is different kinds of rev shares. There's different kinds of systems in the world, okay? And you've got to learn to see what is good and see what is bad, right? See what will last. See if for instance, this company here, guys, I'm not pitching this one. I don't really need any more people in it. But this company here went through like mega updates, right? What happened was they got their member base to just an extreme amount of people. Look at this, 502,000 people in the system. This was the last person to join here, right? And what happened was they can only do a certain amount of withdrawals if they're using payment processors, because they manually have to accept that withdrawal for the system. So if you have even 50 people, working for you a day doing withdrawals for the system because you're using payment processors, then there's only a certain amount of payments that you can pay per day, kind of thing, and things get behind. So when a system, and guys, if you look into any huge system out there, that's what happens. It happens, right? They have to come up with a solution to pay out more people per day, basically. The funds are there, they're making tons of money. If they got that kind of member base, and every single day, guys, there's like 2,000 people joining this site probably 1,000 or 750 of those people funding their accounts, okay, because not everybody's a paid member, as you can see here, okay. But what happens is people get the idea that I'm in this to make money, and I'm just doing this to make money, right? And they forget the concept that it's a system and it needs to process things to work, right? Like a car engine, you have to turn it on to drive it, kind of thing. It's the same friggin' concept, guys. You gotta give things time to work. If you want to be in a stable system, it has to work properly for it to be stable. So what happens is people they don't get their withdrawal within 48 hours or whatever. Like these little systems here, guys, they're just starting off. They never have problems like that because it's like how many members are in it. One person can probably do this per day. There's probably 300 withdrawals per day. One person can do that, right? But when a system gets this big, and they all get this big if they keep on going, if they're stable and they keep on going, what happens is members put in support tickets to the payment processors saying, where's my money? You owe me money, blah, 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 all that, because they've made the withdrawal and they think it's the payment processor's fault that they're not getting their money, okay? And they're not giving the system time to process their withdrawal. Then the payment processor is like, okay, well, this is costing us too much money to work with blah, blah, blah company, FortadPays or Traffic Monsoon, My Paying Ads, whatever the big companies are out there that get hit by this kind of stuff, right? So then the payment processors say, it's costing us too much money. I don't want to work with this company anymore because it's costing us too much money. So what ends up happening is it's the members that create a situation like that, okay? So guys, the best thing you can do is find stuff that's stable, find stuff that's going to be around, find stuff that's going to last, okay? Because there's so many problems out there that happen with rev shares and hippie sites and stuff because they grow so damn fast. And if you're with a site that grows fast and it has that huge member base, then the system, like the admin of the system, the support people, the people that are up there, this system means a lot to them, right? Because it's grown to that size, and if a system can grow that big, then of course it's they care about their system. So they're going to fight and they're going to do everything they possibly can for their system to keep on growing and for it to keep on progressing, okay? So the admin of this system has that mindset, guys. He has the mindset of what's going to happen tomorrow. If I do this today, make this change here, this will better the result of this system for not just tomorrow, but for months and months and months, and if not years. That's the mindset that the owner of this system has of Clik Delivery, guys. So all those changes that you're seeing in your back office or whatever, they got rid of the $20 share, they dropped the referral commission to 8% now. All those changes that he's doing, they're doing it for a purpose, so that the system's stable. So it's not, a 1 month wonder or a 6 month wonder, kind of, oh my God, this is the great thing. I love this site. You always see that on Facebook. You go to your Facebook and it's everyone just pitching the same thing all the time, saying, oh, this is so great. Oh my God, this is the best thing in the world. Oh my God, I'm making so much money in this site. I just withdrawed $50. I've done $50 withdrawals for the last month every single day. Oh my God, I love this. And what happens, guys, most of the time, those sites don't make it to the next month. As soon as members' accounts get big enough to start doing withdrawals, it doesn't make it to the next month because, boom, all their funds are gone. And most of those kind of people, once they start withdrawing out of the system, they're going and they're promoting something new, right? So the people that were building the system are no longer building that system anymore. So this is the kind of stuff the admin of this system here, guys, Clik Delivery, he sees this kind of stuff because he's in, and he's on the leaderboards of those other rev shares. So he sees what's happening, what's going on. So the changes he's making here, they're not to piss you guys off if some of you guys are pissed off, right? They're not to slow down the member base of the system. He doesn't want this to happen where the people stop referring into the system and stuff because it's a little bit more difficult to sell now, right? He's not thinking like that. What he's doing is he's making it stable so that it lasts for a long time, and so that we don't have to 100% rely on, we got to create $1 million a day of fresh funds just to have this system open because there's 500,000 members in it, right? Okay, so I just wanted to point that out today, guys. Why, why, because I on my Facebook, right, I see a lot of what people are talking about. I see a lot of, a lot of people have no freaking clue about how a rev share works, how a company stays stable, all that stuff. So I thought I would cover it in this video because, what I want to focus on is just what people are talking about, what they're talking about out there in the world, on Facebook when I'm going through my news feed and stuff like that. And there's my wife's earrings she got yesterday. Going through my news feed and I'm seeing what everyone's talking about and stuff. It's always the same thing, guys. It's always the same kind of stuff that people are just out there, and it's like they're a chicken with their head cut off, and they're just running around. They don't know where they're going. They're freaking out, kind of thing, and their system's going to die in a couple minutes, kind of thing like that. So the best thing you can do is find stuff that's stable, guys. Find stuff that makes sense. If it makes sense, it'll make sense to other people, and it'll stay alive. Okay. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this video wasn't like, super maybe what you're expecting or whatever, because I'm saying stuff about something I'm promoting that is not very good. Like, hey, I haven't got a sign up today, stuff like that. And I'm telling you the reason why I'm not getting signups in this business, like boom, 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 like every other business I do, is because the admin of this company he's thinking ahead. He's doing stuff that, yeah, maybe the members won't like, but it makes sense because it'll make the system more longevity and more stable. Okay, so actually, guys, right now what I'm gonna do a withdrawal in this video because I've got a lot of cash balance sitting in here, and we'll just we'll do that so you guys can see some withdrawal proof right here. We're gonna do like $600 today out of the system. I got logged out. I talked too long and I got logged out, and I made another $3 or another $1 actually. Yeah, another $1.60. Here we go. Let's get back into the account. I'm going to transfer some funds. I'm going to do a withdrawal. Hopefully this this cold will go away. Jeez, it's so hard to make videos if you're sick. I have a hard time catching my breath. I had really bad whooping cough when I was a baby, so I get sick so easy, guys. If I get a little chill or if I go outside and get wet, I just get sick because my immune system it's just dead. They put me on antibiotics when I was like 3 months old, and that wasn't very good for me. So I get sick very easy. Okay, so I'm gonna go and transfer this stuff here. Transfer this stuff over here, and we got 2760 in that guy there. So 127.60, and this is my referral commission from like sleeping at night, guys. So if you can learn to sponsor, that's how you get the big results, guys. That's how you get the big results. You can come into a system and, if you can build a team, you can see such quick results. Such quick results. It's good. So this one's $11, $11.20. And you can see that I use Payza, right? Like in my videos, when I create my accounts, when I fund my accounts, stuff like that, I'll use Payza. So if you're making videos and stuff, guys, it's like the concept of monkey do, monkey see kicks in. If you go and you have a big startup and you're doing that in your video, recording it, then other people that see your video that join you will have a bigger startup. Okay, so when you're building systems, keep that in mind, because you can see there that most of the people are using Payza just because that's the one that I'm using. When Solid Trust Pay, guys, is way more popular than Payza, if you ask me, right? They're I think it's a bigger company. This one here, Solid Trust Pay, 16. So this guy here is 16. Oops, I didn't pick STP. Sorry, we'll get that. We'll get it. Put that into my earning. Oh my God, Drew, come on, man. Forgot to click this button here. There we go. Okay, Solid Trust Pay. There we go. We're moving here. We're getting the job done. And we'll do a withdrawal, and you guys can see pretty big withdrawal, probably be over $600. There, it's 582 right now, so probably just over 600. So this is 1640. Boom, there you go. So what I'm doing now, guys, I gotta put the perfect money there. what I'm doing now is I'm withdrawing 100% of my earnings in the system, right? Because I've hit the $30,000 of withdrawable out of the system. So that's what I'm doing. It's 762 shares, but I have a bunch of referrals under me, so I only had to hit like around 500 shares. So I hit about 520 shares, and now I'm withdrawing. So I withdraw, the 30,000 out of the system, and then I come back into the system with a $6,000 startup. Okay. So we've got 14 on this level here, which is the Payeer one. 1484. Okay. Agree to that. And transfer. Boom, there you go. Okay, so now I'm going to go and we're going to do a withdrawal. So I'm going to go back to here. And then we'll have about 6,000 or 600 bucks in the balance. Yeah, so 596 in there. So we're going to go and withdraw that. So 596 withdrawal. Oh, you know what? I didn't move the other one over. I don't know why it didn't go. Here, let's do that again. Sorry guys, this video is all over the place, but you know what? I think the people watching it this long, you're just watching this just to see what I'm doing here. So this last one, I don't know why it didn't go over. Let's see what it says. 14. Receive. Payeer. Yeah, that's good. Commission to Payza earnings. Transfer. Yeah, that went. Okay, maybe I just didn't do something right the last time there. Yeah, so it'll be like 604 bucks, I guess, or 610 or something like that. Yeah, 608. So $608. So we'll go withdraw that. So we'll go request a withdrawal. And there we go. Okay, so 608. 608. That's all good. Payza, earnings, submit that. And then I got to put in my security question. Okay. And submit that, and then it went through. Okay, so this site's really, really quick with withdrawals, guys. He normally does it within the first 7 hours. Like, I've never seen it go past 10 hours, basically. But the reason because of that, why it's so quick, guys, all sites start off quick, right? The reason is because not too many people are doing withdrawals. If you think about it, there's 9,645 people in the system. The system's just over a month old there. April 27th was when it launched. It's just over a month old, so there's not too many people in the system doing withdrawals. I would say probably at the most 300 or 400 people a day doing withdrawals, and most of the withdrawals, guys, are like 10 to 50 bucks maybe, something like that. There'd only be a handful of people in the system that are doing like 600 bucks or 500 bucks or even $300 withdrawals per day in the system here. So but guys, as I was talking about, with these big huge systems and the reasons, one of the huge reasons why they go down, or they have to do a huge update, maintenance update to create something to actually get people paid out and stuff, is because the member base gets so big that the system can't keep up with withdrawals, right? They can't keep up with the pending withdrawals in the system, because they'd have to have like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people doing withdrawals every single day, working for that system. So if this system gets that big, guys, super huge, they'll probably come across that problem as well. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in another video shortly. I highly recommend this system, guys. I'm loving it. It's paying out. It's a good one. It's built to last, and the admin cares about what's going on, okay? And he's a big time marketer. You should look into it, guys. If you're not a member of this thing yet, look into it. Don't feel, oh, you got to join me or whatever just because I'm, a big name in the system or whatever. Come here, guys. Come to the Facebook group and just read up. Connect with people, look what's going on and stuff like that. Like this guy here just withdrawed 442 bucks out of the system, right? Took less than 60 minutes, right? So, come here, connect with people. If you want to join me, guys, my link's in the video description below. You can reach out to me, connect with me on Facebook, ask me questions about it, all that stuff. If you're wondering, if you don't understand something that I was talking about in the video, connect with me on Facebook, guys. That's what I like to do is I like people to connect with me and figure things out if they don't understand something. So that's it. Once again, my name is Drew, and I'll see you in another video shortly. Have a good one. Bye-bye.